think one of the worst feelings in life is slowly becoming somebody you don't even recognize anymore. Not because you wanted to, but because you spent too much time trying to fit into environments that never truly accepted you. I mean, you were just doing the most. Doing the most. Spending out of your budget to impress others. Sometimes I used to think of myself as a fucking coward doing those types of acts, but at the end of the day, we're flawed, right? But I've been thinking about that a lot recently, is what I used to do to attempt to make more friends, to be more connected in environments, and how I try to just maneuver everyday life, and how easy is it to lose yourself in modern day society. You got your phone, I got one here. Phones everywhere, bro. And laptop. I'm sitting in front of two screens. It's fucking crazy. I should not have that much access, especially when I personally am very sensitive and weak-minded at times. And many of us are. Now, especially when you grow up insecure after a certain point. Like for me, I was never the insecure individual, I will be honest. I was very outgoing, very happy. I couldn't recognize, even if I was insecure, because I was just full of life. Most of us were full of life. I came from a complete broken home, I will be honest. But I still enjoyed my childhood years. Like, I wasn't somebody that was really quiet. I was really a badass kid. And most of the people that are watching this video that know me from back home, they know, if they are watching this video, which I hope they aren't, I want to meet new people and let new people see this, because I'm not really the biggest fan of people that I grew up around. But anyways, back to the point. Free-spirited. Most of us were free-spirited. There was not too much slop. So we were outside doing things that normal people should do. And once things changed and things became very much more on the capitalist, and feed you a lot of consumption slop, it's changed me. Initially, it's made me very aware, very much more observant, because I'm like, yo, where am I? It feels like I'm not in the same world that I was in before. Like, I'm so serious. Like, when it comes to even passing my old house, I used to drive by my old house that I grew up in and spent 15 years in. And I would sit in front of the house, and I would sit there and look, and I would play the imaginary game that I'm just like dreaming, because what the fuck is going on? Like, what is happening? Like, why have things just completely changed? I'm not that kid no more, and I want to just at least have a piece of that, man. I want to have a piece of that. A piece of that joyful mindset, almost ignorant, you know what I mean? And I wouldn't say I was a sad kid growing up. I wouldn't say I was like somebody that was like brutally, burned by trauma. I'm a child, so it's like up until like 11, 12 years old, I'm doing whatever I want. My dad was spoiling me. I'm gonna be honest, my dad was giving me the world. Shout out to my dad. I love my dad. But now it's like I can't even recognize who I am anymore. And that makes me sometimes want to disconnect from reality on a deeper scale. Especially when you're surrounded by fake people, you're questioning yourself all the time because you don't fully love yourself yet. And it's been a long time since I could really say that I actually enjoy the person that I am. You start adjusting to who you are defending on who you're around. You laugh differently, you talk differently, you hide certain parts of yourself, you become smaller or louder or colder as well. God forbid you come from an inner city like Philadelphia. You will lose every part of you. I believe where I come from is almost like a popularity contest that just never dies. It just never dies. People are on a consistent mission to prove other people that they are something that they are truly not. I guess whatever makes life easier, after a while, you don't even know which version of yourself you really are anymore. You don't know which one's real. I mean, you're just sitting there in a psychosis, and you're de-associated, which I was. I was de-associated for a long time. Bro, I have great communication skills. I'm an intellectual person. I can talk to anybody if it makes sense for long periods of time. Why do I not want to talk to anybody in public? I just don't know. Or even, why is the people that are outside aren't responding no more to the, it's like, hey, how are you doing? And that never gets nowhere anymore. It's just like, sometimes people ask me that question. I caught myself thinking, like, what do I say to that? And do I say anything? Because a lot of the time when I ask people that question, and it's like, I'm like, hey, how are you doing? They never tell me how they're doing. They never tell me like how they're doing. I'm like, I'm kind of curious, how are you doing? They never tell me how they're doing. I'm like, oh man. So we can't even get past that point. Now, I used to think confidence meant convincing other people that I mattered. I thought if enough people respected me and liked me and understood me, then maybe I'd finally be okay with myself, right? Finally, I would be okay with myself. Because that's the thing. We're always shooting for something. When you're out here, living life, you're always looking for something to achieve. It always keeps you waking up and driving the factor of existing, which usually is a normal thing. I don't know if it's good or a bad thing, but in ways you do it, it's normal. So it could be positive things, it could be negative things, as you choose. But you're always thinking in these ways of like, once I get this, I'll be good. I've experienced buying a car that I really wanted to buy, and then I bought another car. And that led me to completely still be depressed. I wanted to still be inside. Now I can buy any car that I like. It's so crazy. I have the access to do the things that I want on a financial level. And I have no desire, no push for it no more. Because I thought those things would help me in life. At one point, I thought those things helped me build up in society at least. Or I would enjoy myself with those things because how I'm feeling right now. It would change the emotional structure that is within me. Little did I know, I was wrong. Completely wrong. So if you guys are out there watching this video that are in the middle, I make these videos for people that are in the middle. Eventually I will not be in the middle no more. But I am in the middle right now. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what I want. I'm trying to figure it all. Like, I'm trying to find it. Just find it out. Like, but who am I? Like, what do you want out of this thing, bro? Like, I didn't ask to be here. But that doesn't mean that I'm ungrateful for life. But I just came here. I'm just trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? And it really sucks when you're around people that just can't serve no justice to be able to reassure you, man. Like, a lot of people would just slam the whole, like, you gotta do this and you gotta do that. And I'm just like, I'm not trying to hear that shit. And it's like, internally, I feel something, telling me that that's not what I should be doing. So it hurts even more because it's like, I'm playing tug of war with my spirit. You're giving strangers control over your identity, and a lot of us do this unintentionally. We don't know that we're doing it, but we're so caught up. And we are completely probably in the present moment on a different scale. So we're not able to realize what we're doing that's really hurting us. So that's why I believe it's good to be aware. Me and my friend had this, topic that we were talking about earlier where he was saying that ignorance is bliss. I used to hear this all the time. I believe that A$AP Rocky is one person that would say this all the time. And he would always mention it. And I would think to myself that, you know what? He's right. Ignorance is bliss. If I'm a complete dumbass to what's going on around me, I may be able to get to some joy. I just may be able to get to some peace. If I just grab the hammer, hit it on my head a couple times, and hopefully I'll forget about all the shit that's actually the truth. But my boy was like, we can agree to disagree, and I'm damn right. We're definitely going to do that. Because I do believe that ignorance is bliss on a certain level, but at a certain point, there's just no more like pretending that shit's not there. I wish I could do that. Probably be more happier. So yeah, that's dangerous, obviously, because people are inconsistent. Remember that as well. That's why you should not give too much of your time to others, because people are inconsistent. You should not be depending on other people as well. They will leave you disappointed by their nature. That's okay. You know, people don't always have to succumb to the things that you want them to succumb to in order for you to feel okay. Everybody is at their own pace of life and their own journey, which makes everybody an individual as well, which is important. We need individualism in order for things to correlate in the necessary ways so life doesn't get so boring. Right now, life is getting so fucking boring. It's hard to learn from anybody anymore. All the bullshit that we see outside is just the same consistent, like, rinse, wash, repeat ass stuff. Even with the content that I'm making, I have to learn how to stop watching other people because I feel like I just heard it all before, you know, and I get tired and I want to disconnect from this server a lot of the times, you know, and it's because I feel like I've been judged way too much in my life, and that's caused me this hypnotization to believe that I'm something that I'm not. And I feel like sometimes I would lack the value in seeing myself for truly who I am because I'm always looking outside of myself. And I'm gonna be honest, you're on social media, you're trying to make money, you're trying to do anything that is going to evolve you, and you're aware of this type of knowledge, you're gonna always come to a crossroads. Excuse me, I had a great Mexican grill meal earlier, so yeah. Anyways, yeah, so, you know, a lot of the times it's just hard to beat the bullshit. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. It's just hard to beat the bullshit. So you're trying to avoid the slop, the goy. You're trying to avoid, you know, the brainwashing, man, the fucking brainwashing, and it's hard to because you're still living in modern day society, and it's not always easy to just pack up your shit and disappear from the world when you want to become something. And I'm speaking for the people that are in the middle. I'm in the middle. One part of me wants to travel the world and live in a cave, and another part of me wants to at least accomplish the things that I feel like are out here that are for me to borrow, because at the end of the day, I'm borrowing. This stuff is not mine. At the end of the day, I just came here out of nowhere, and things just became like, all right, you got this, you got that, you got this, you got that. I will die one day, and there will be a sheet over me, and I will be cleaned, and there will just be only a sheet over me. No money, no crib, no cars, and I like it that way, personally. Because I just feel like we're here because we're just borrowing this spirit of life, this soul that we have. We're just borrowing it. And obviously, it's not like you have to just give it back, come to the front table, here you go, I'm done. I don't want to do that yet. I don't believe that I want to become attached anymore to these certain things because it always leaves me drained. That's the idea of certain things. I think it's good that we just consistently disconnect. Your peace will always be unstable if you're rooting on others for the acceptance. I can't stress it enough. I know we're trying, and I'm glad that we are. You know, the people that go to school, the people that are trying to make a way for themselves, I don't want to take anything from those people. I don't want to take nothing away from those people. You know, the people that wake up every day, go work, go be around people that they don't want to be around. I salute you people. Seriously, it's not easy to do those things because you're fighting a lot of the time, most of the time. It's like you'll go to work and work a 7-8 hour shift, and you're fighting a spiritual battle the whole time. You're fighting a whole spiritual battle the whole time. So essentially, you're not even working. You're just fighting you're just fighting the spiritual battle usually, which always holds you back, if you would notice. And it would make life much easier if we didn't have the access to all the bullshit. Seriously, it would make work much easier. It would make school much easier if you want to go to school. I think school is a great thing to put time in, especially when there's something that is driving that, you know. Your environment matters. The people that you surround yourself matters. And if it means that you have to be alone for a little bit, man, be alone for a little bit. I'm alone right now. I mean, I've been alone for some time. I've gotten out of a relationship that was very destructive, but I hope that girl's doing well. Maybe like 2 years ago, and that was one thing that I needed to do, bro. I just had to get over that. I just had to get over that hump. That was like one of the things that I needed to do, bro. Fuck. And it's just left me to be alone for a long period of time. I wasted a lot of time on women, trying to trying to fill the voids in my life as well. And not to get too personal here, but none of that stuff will help you. Just go internally to help yourself. Go internally, inner, right? Go inner, go inner, and take it day by day. I'm taking it day by day. I was living life on 9 speed on a treadmill, and I don't know if you guys know what that's like. It's scary. It is scary. So if I can be a great influence to the world and help you guys, and then eventually disappear and vanish, and then get wrapped in cover, be put in the ground, and I'm finished, I will be happy. So yeah, take care, guys. Cheers.